Evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mr. Phil Show with your host, Mr. Phil. Lori is under the weather tonight, so we're running without a co-host. I'm running it alone, and hope everybody's good out there. And we welcome everybody in the Port Jervis, Deer Park area, as well as the rest of the Hudson Valley that we broadcast from, and as well as the Big Apple, Manhattan, from Manhattan Cable. And we thank all of you for watching, and we thank all of the companies out there for broadcasting our show. Okay, I'm going to get started now. I'm going to do a song for you, and then we got some great entertainment tonight from Arlon, Bennett, and the Possibilities, a great band. But first, I'm going to do a song for you called I Had a Dream. This song was written for me by our very own Carl Richards, who's my songwriter, and the song is about me. It's about my career as an artist, singer, TV host, and everything else. So that's what it is. I had a dream, my dreams have come true. I had a dream, and I'd like to thank you. I sing from my heart, you know that it's true. I had a dream, now I stand in front of you. I chased the rainbow, I found my pot of gold, I grabbed for the brass ring. Now here it is I hold. I had a dream, my dreams have come true. I worked so hard to get it to you. I had a dream, my dreams have come true. I had a dream, and I'd like to thank you. I chased the rainbows, I found my pot of gold. I grabbed for the brass ring. Now here it is I hold. I had a dream, my dreams have come true. I had a dream, now I stand in front of you. I had a dream, my dreams have come true. Thank you very much. This song is from my album, which is called I Had a Dream. And you could go on my website, www.mrphil, P-H-I-L, Weiner, W-E-I-N-E-R.com. And it's available along with other albums of mine that I've had in the past, music videos, and T-shirts, which we're coming out, Mr. Phil T-shirts. And pretty soon I'm going to start working on another album because besides Carl Richards and his great guitarist and vocalist Brian Emerald, I now have a third song writer, Elliot Kane, who's been on this show a few times, and he will be coming back on this show. And he's has the Songwriters Workshop every other Wednesday night in Milford, and he'll be bringing some of his singers down, in fact, next week. So he's written a few songs for me. You heard him on a past show, and I'm going to be working on my 4th album now. So that's what's going on with me. And now I want to introduce our entertainment for the night. And we have a band tonight, and it's Arnold Bennett and the Possibilities. And I know they have a lot of possibilities out there tonight. You're going to love them. Take it away, Arlon.
Thank you, Mr. Phil. Appreciate it. I was born on Independence Day, July 4th. They signed their lives away that I might form a more perfect union. But I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be my architects. The men who believed in life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Yes, I am a father, I am a mother, I am a neighbor, I'm like no other. I am a wise man, I am a newborn child. Oh, I am America. People came in any way they could in iron ships and dinghies made of wood, as they believed in streets paved with gold. But they learned by the hammer and the axe that what is earned on their broken backs is worth more than I could ever give. I am a father, I am a mother, I am a neighbor, I'm like no other. I am a wise man, I am a newborn child. Oh, I am America. And I've been blessed by the Almighty God that I can rest from those who want me gone. Every day's a test whether I will endure. So I leave it up to you to stand and fight for all that we could lose and keep alive. other. I am a wise man. I am a newborn child. Thank you very much out there, Mr. Phil. It's kind of fun to impersonate a country now and then. One great thing about songwriting is that you can impersonate lots of things. How am I doing this? Now I'm going to impersonate something totally different. This is a song that took my 5-year-old daughter to finish, and it's called "Carry Me." I am here, not quite body but full of soul, just on my way to a new life of my own. So I drift upon the waves in a hollow sea, rolling with the tides wherever they carry me. Carry me to a world where I can see. Hold me up onto the light. Carry me to a place where I can be the reflection in your eyes. And you are there, your heart gives you away, taking special care for that all-important day. When we meet, you will know that I am yours, just as I will know that you are mine. Carry me to a world where I can see. Hold me up onto the light. Carry me to a place where I can be the reflection in your eyes. And here we are, and how the time went by. The days are made, games and lullabies. And if I cry, I know you'll understand. I need your hands to carry me in a world where I can see. Hold me up onto the light. Carry me in a place where I can be the reflection in your eyes. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Mr. Phil, for having us on tonight. It's really a pleasure to be here live in the studio with the studio audience, of course. All right. That was called "Carry Me," and like I said, it was sort of an impersonation of my daughter while, sort of during the formative years, let's say, put it that way, the formative months. This is a song about, I guess, what happens afterwards, or beforehand. It's called Everything He Says. As John looked at me and says, Arlon, tell me what we're playing. Yeah, everything he says. You know that puppy love stage, you know, when you're a teenager and you're like, everything you say is about the girl you're with. And let's knock it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught up with a friend in conversation, talking about his new main squeeze. I thought he skipped his medication. Caught some strange disease. Everything he says starts with she. Every single word's about this girl of his dreams. Oh, when his tongue gets tied, there's a reason why. Everything he says starts with she. And I thought it was just infatuation. Like the rest, it wouldn't last. But I was there at the reception when he raised his glass. Everything he says starts with she. You know those? Every single word's about this girl of his dreams. Oh, when his tongue gets tied, there's a reason why. Everything he says starts with she. Then I heard the news in a little pink dress and Mary Jane shoes, and how she's got daddy's face, she's got mommy's grace, and her deep baby blues. Everything he says starts with she. Every single word's about this girl of his dreams. Oh, when his tongue gets tied, there's a reason why. Everything he says starts with she. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce the possibilities now. To my left, Mara Levine on harmony vocals. To my right, to my right, I should say, the really amazing John Sontag. And behind me, to my right, Mr. Gordon Rohrer on the bass guitar. And behind me, in the cool shades, Arthur R.T. Miller. Just making sure we're in tune here. Okay. Yes. I think we're in the right key. Yeah. This is a, you know, Einstein has been gone for a while now. He would have been 100 in 1979, so do the math. But I remember when Time magazine had a big article on Albert Einstein in 1979, And I read that whole article and became an admirer. And this is about that improbable meeting I would have with Einstein if I had the chance to sit on the Mr. Phil couch with him and ask him a question. This is called Question for Einstein. If I could ride a beam of light across the universe, imagine how that would be. I'd hit the speed limit, wouldn't age another minute by special relativity. That's what Einstein dreamt in a thought experiment to unlock the secret of the stars. But I wonder if he ever thought to endeavor to unlock the secret of the heart. Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, all you know of space and time, what is love? Well, you'd give me that grin and scratch your chin, run your fingers through that hair, growing ever weary, thinking of a theory greater than your MC squared. You knew the power of the sun, but what does that compare to the power shared when two hearts join as one? Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, all you know of space and time, what is love? Well, you ran out of time before you could find the answer to all that is. But I will keep on searching to find the inertia behind a single kiss. Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, and all you know of space and time, what is love? Thank you very much. What's that? Yeah. That was four.
Four.
If you want to. Okay, okay. Is that okay, Mr. Bill? Do it again if you want to do it again.
Do we have time to do it again?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Just count us in.
Okay.
You win us off the top.
Okay.
Do this one,
What we do?
your next one, and then we'll interview.
Yeah.
Cohesiveness?
Oh, I wasn't in.
Oh, okay.
You didn't count us in.
Right,
So
right.
we were all kind of figuring out how to get
okay.
in.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
And then your pauses were so.
Now I've given my best performance ever.
No,
What am I
we're
supposed
all
to
over
do?
you, Arlon. So if you
Okay.
wanted to do set, we need to do it again.
Okay, that's thanks.
Didn't I have an intro?
Well, we'll have one now.
No, I just don't remember how it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's try it.
That's just
Okay.
fine, as long as we're not winging it.
This is called Question for Einstein. If I had that chance to ask Albert Einstein a question, which is impossible now, but in the mind anything is possible. This is called Question for Einstein. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's okay. Okay. And I gotta keep the other one we had then? If I could ride a beam of light across the universe, imagine how that would be. I'd hit the speed limit, wouldn't age another minute by special relativity. That's what Einstein dreamt in a thought experiment to unlock the secret of the stars. But I wonder if he ever thought to endeavor to unlock the secret of the heart. Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, all you know of space and time, what is love? Well, you give me that grin and scratch your chin, run your fingers through that hair, growing ever weary, thinking of a theory greater than your MC squared. You knew the power of the sun, but what is that compared to the power shared when two hearts join as one? Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, all you know of space and time, what is love? Well, you ran out of time before you could find the answer to all that is. But I will keep on searching to find the inertia behind a single kiss. Dr. Einstein, the question I would ask, you were alive and I was sitting in your class. Of all the beauty in your mind, all you know of space and time, what is love? Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Einstein. Sometimes life's greatest lessons come from the improbable places. This is called Sal. Sal was short for Salvatore. He came with a little more than a third-grade education. From Italian shores, he was part of a generation looking for a better life, a better life. He was the janitor in my elementary school long before maintenance engineers were used, no fool. He was cool, like one of us, oh yes he was. and he made the windows shine, and he hauled the trash away. Working overtime every single day. He could do most anything. In the gym he loved to sing Italian opera. You could see your reflection in the floor. Thanks to Sal, short for Salvatore. A simple man with a simple dream. He spoke broken English, couldn't write nor read, and how I'd laugh when he would say, "Stay in his school, you, stay in his school." 'Cause he never had the chance to go when he was young, he had to work. When he was growing up, this was his way to stay in school, stay in school. So he made the windows shine and he hauled the trash away. Working overtime every single day. He could do most anything. He fixed a broken swing in the playground. You could see your reflection in the floor. Thanks to Sal, short for Salvatore. One thing for sure is that time goes by. I got promoted and went to junior high, a bigger school that had a crew of guys like Sal, but not like Sal. What's he doing now? Finally came the day every school kid dreams about. There I was, in my cap and gown. I looked around, and through all these years, I saw Sal. Yeah, it was Sal, in his Sunday shoes and his best shirt and tie. He wore his tassel on the same side as mine. And how he cried, said it's true that you can do what you put your mind to. When you make the windows shine and you haul the trash away. Working overtime every single day. You can do most anything. He wore his class ring, oh so proudly. You could see your reflection in the floor. Thanks to Sal, short for Salvatore. Bravo, Salvatore. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Mr. Phil.
Hey, how you doing? Great job. Doing a great job. Before we interview them, I gotta talk about something very important coming up. Saturday, the 27th of October, we have our Access 23 telethon starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, going through into the nighttime, whenever. But during that time, we're going to need you to call up and give donations, okay? We'll be using our regular phone number, 845-856-5666. And we really need your support, okay? Because you know, we want to continue on. It costs money to keep these lights on, and we want to get upgraded equipment and do even better. And this telethon is not just for our own people here in Port Jervis viewing area, but every place else that we broadcast to, because we're still using the same studios, even though we're broadcasting further out now. So we need your support also, okay? That's why I'm giving the area code, 845-856-5666. Anybody from any of our local areas or long distance areas is invited to come down and see the show. You can come down and give a donation that day. We're at 16 Franklin Street in Port Jervis, okay? And we'd love to have an audience come down and have you come down and give a check. But it's very important that you support us that day, okay? And spread the word out to your friends, family, everybody else that we have this important telethon coming up. That's Saturday, October 27th, starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's going to be a great show with a lot of great entertainment. And we're really doing our best to make it a great show for you. So please, that's the day that you could give it back to us for all these great shows that we give to you, okay? Because everybody down here is a volunteer. Nobody gets paid. We do it because we love doing it, okay? We do it from our hearts, from us to you. And, you know, I have a lot of friends out there, a lot of fans out there, for instance, on this show here. And I mean, it's so touching, so beautiful when you come up to me and tell me what I mean to you, what my show means to you, okay? And you couldn't give me anything more. But for that day, you can. You could show what I mean to you and what we mean to you by supporting us and coming down to 16 Franklin Street to give out the checks that we need, as well as giving us calls if you're watching it at home, 845-856-5666. Okay, so mark that date on your calendar. Okay. Now, tell us about yourself and your band and how you all get started. And
Well, I was born in a log cabin.
Lincoln?
That's right. Well, you know, this music adventure, as I call it, has been just that, and it started off just by the desire to write songs that seem to move people sometimes, and I've been fortunate that I've been teamed up with John Sontag over to my right, a fine songwriter and a performer, a musician, and just a wonderful artist all around, and Gordon Rohr behind us, and R.T. Miller there, and Mara Levine to my left. They've been lucky to kind of do a number of shows with them and inform them tonight as The Possibilities. It's the first time I've called them The Possibilities. So.
Where did you get the name The Possibilities?
Well, the name of my new CD, which John Sontag produced, is called A World of Possibilities. Possibility, I should say. And so that's where it came from. It just happened tonight. I just thought, let's call it The Possibilities.
Right, and this is folk music, isn't it?
Well, you know, I guess it is. You know, I guess all music is folk music, and maybe it's progressive folk, maybe it's I wouldn't call it traditional folk, but it is music for the people. So if that's folk music, then that's it.
It's changed a lot through the years.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in '98, we've been doing the show for 16 years.
Wow.
You know, back then we were only local in Port Jervis, of course. That was our third season. So I used to go to the coffee houses back then that they used to have. They used to have one in Pine Bush, at a church in Pine Bush, and then they used to have one in the old restored church in Bloomingburg every month. And I used to go there and get singers. But back then, it just didn't, it wasn't like the quality that we're getting now. I mean, I remember these guys used to come in with their guitars and like do a song for 11 minutes that used to put people to sleep. You know, but it's, this entertainment that we get now from all these folk singers is so much modernized. It's so different now.
Yeah. Well, You know, I'd say that the craft of songwriting has hit a lot, not only just me, but many people, and the craft, and it helps us all raise the level of our craft, because so many people are taking their trying their hand at songwriting, that it forces us to be better writers, and I think that you get better songs as a result.
Right. Plus, I'm getting most of my folk singers now from the, thanks to Barry Edelman, who's been on this show, from the music for harmony.
For humanity.
Humanity.
Music for humanity.
Yeah, I've been getting music for humanity, and also from Elliot Kane from Milford, Pennsylvania. He runs a songwriters workshop. So I've been getting folks from that, from both ends, from the east and from the west.
Yeah.
And it's been nothing but positive shows, great performers.
Well, yeah, thank you. And you know, that night, in fact, we met at Barry's Music for Humanity benefit last month, or September, I think it was. And that was a connection for us to meet and for us to be on the show.
Right. You know, I go there now whenever. You know, he has next one is November 17th.
Yeah, and it goes to show you the power of music to raise funds. I mean, he has a scholarship fund for kids.
Oh, he's a great person.
And he has done it for years that I know of, and I'm just happy to have been associated with Music for Humanity, you know, a few times with him, and that, of course, has led to this, and who knows where this will go.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, with all these viewers that we have, I mean, with of course, our great home base, our Port Jervis Deer Park viewing area here on Access 23, as well as our, you know, sister stations that are broadcasting us, all our public access stations going through the rest of the Hudson Valley, where we broadcast from, as well as from Manhattan Neighborhood Network Cable, which has been great, taking us in as well as keeping country strong.
Yeah. Well, we're hope to be heard somewhere out there.
Right. I mean, a lot of possibilities out there today.
That is true. That is true. There's a world of possibility.
Yes, that's why your name. That's why the name is out there.
That's right. The new CD is called World of Possibility, and it's a pre-release party is next Saturday at the Our Lady of Mercy Church in Park Ridge, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. And thanks again for having us.
It's my pleasure, and I'm just saying to her. You know, folks, I want to say out there in front of these great folks, as well as out there, you know, years ago, all this wouldn't have been possible because we didn't have this public access TV to give people opportunities. That's why we have to have a telethon, and we have to get your support. This wouldn't have been possible years ago. All these outlets, I mean, like when I was a kid, the only way you could get started by singing on the street corners.
Yeah.
You know, that was as far as you got. I mean, never even dreamed about being on TV back then.
That's true. It was an impossible dream, it seemed.
It was an impossible dream back then, because I could have started when I was 12 years old, because when I was going out with a celebrity's daughter, Sam Levinson, and he could have done something for me back then. My mom was always put me in talent shows. I mean, so I had it back then, but I just never followed up on it until 30 years later.
Yeah. Well, that's how it works. You know, I wasn't into music per se in my teen years, and I was sort of a hobbyist in my 20s, and then I kept getting pushed into it by different, invisible factors, and all here I am, like you, 20, 30 years later, am deeply immersed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same way with me, because I started by doing karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I did karaoke was at a party at our synagogue, but I had sang before because I was in their choir, and they held a party for the people in the choir, and then we saw not just doing spiritual and religious music, going out there and doing other things. I just had that feeling something's going to become of this. This is going to lead to something.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to people, I just have that feeling that I'm going to lead to something. And sure enough, it happened that way.
Yeah, who would have thought, 30 years ago, you'd see yourself with your own show, having guests on, singing, and,
Yes.
here we are. Here you are.
Okay.
It's
So go ahead, continue on.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mark. Yes, sir. Nothing like All right, thank you very much again, Mr. Phil, for that, for your time in your studio and your show, And it was about the music, and there's nothing like a song, and that's what the name of this next tune is. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I was on the road to Memphis with 100 miles to go. Hypnotized by spinning tires, I turned on the radio. Station after station, nothing but bad news. Till the king chimed in, singing blue suede shoes. There's nothing like a song that cuts right to your soul. There's nothing like a song. Filling up the hole in a broken heart, or make you start to dance or sing along. Nothing like a song, no. She was small town pretty, and the flower of the ball. And I just had to dance with the girl who had it all. Closer and closer, beneath those dimming lights. And I couldn't help but sing, you look wonderful tonight. There's nothing like a song that cuts right to your soul. There's nothing like a song. Fill an empty hole in a broken heart, or make you start to dance or sing along. Nothing like a song, no. Nothing at all. Saying goodbye to a friend, when the congregation all together bowed their heads, and in the solemn silence of that sacred holy place, 100 voices all joined in amazing grace. There's nothing like a song that cuts right to your soul. There's nothing like a song. Fill an empty hole in a broken heart, or make you start to dance or sing along. There's nothing. Woo. Nothing like a song. Dang, the crowd was wild. Thank you very much on that. That's called Nothing Like a Song, and there is nothing like a song when you get right down to it. I was going to take a little break, grab a little snack over there. All right, this is called A Little Faith. It's a new song that I wrote with a fellow named Neil Stevens. And it's just one of those songs that just comes to you and just reminds you that just all you need is a little faith to make it through the hard times when you're lost. It goes like this. lost like a child in a forest after dark, with only my own hand to hold, praying for a spark. Every path turned to brush, every thorn had its day, when a single firefly lit up as if to say, follow me, follow me, and I will guide you through the trees. Follow me, follow me. Sometimes a little faith is all you need. So I stayed close behind, like a Pied Piper